We're going to learn more about hospice. Joining us today, the marketing coordinator with Putnam County Home Care and Hospice, Derek Buss. And thanks for joining us, Derek.
Hi, Holly. Thanks for having me.
All right, so this might seem like an odd question, but I feel like we all don't understand hospice. So tell us more about hospice and the criteria for admission.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think people are a little misinformed when it comes to hospice, and it's a scary topic in general. So today we thought we'd shine some light on hospice and the exact admission criteria here at PCHH. So there's kind of four big criteria that people need to qualify for before signing up for our hospice services. The first one is they have to be diagnosed with a terminal illness by a physician and have a life expectancy of months rather than years. So it doesn't really matter what kind of condition it is. If they have a terminal illness that is diagnosed with life expectancy in months, we can get them signed up for that. The second part is a person requesting hospice has to understand that we are treating the symptoms and not curing the disease. So they have to understand that and understand that we're not trying to cure the disease itself, but more the symptoms, and keep them as comfortable as possible throughout the remaining days of their life. The next part is a person has to be there to help them when we can't be there, because hospice is a 24/7 symptom treatment stuff. So they have to have a person being willing to be there and help them when we can't be there. And the last part is they just have to be living in Putnam and their surrounding counties for us to help them out. So if people are living in Lima area, Van Wert, Findlay, Defiance, any of those areas just outside Putnam County, we can get them set up if they meet those criteria. So.
Yeah, so I think you explained hospice well, that what it really includes. So is there a volunteer program, a component to this too?
Yeah, so at PCHH, we have an awesome volunteer program. A bunch of local people will help us out with a variety of things. It doesn't have to always be with patient care or helping out with patients. It can be helping out in the office or doing paperwork. We also have many fundraising events that go on, and they can help out with that stuff too. They can call our volunteer coordinator. She's awesome. She goes and trains our volunteers and does ongoing training with volunteers and gets you set up. And it's just a good way to give back to the community on your time whenever you can help out and whatever you can do.
Right. And the whole hospice program, it encompasses support too in the end, especially for the loved ones and friends that were left behind, right? So you do have support groups?
That's right. We are starting up our support group again. It's called Journey Support Group. It's going to be led by one of our pastors here that works in hospice care. His name is Nathan Tucker. They're every third Tuesday of the month, I believe. We hold them here at Putnam County Home Care and Hospice in Ottawa. And yeah, it's good for people to connect with other people who've had similar rough situations happen. And it's just very comforting for them and a good way to get out that grief or help cope with the grief that they've been dealing with. So.
Right, yeah, because you're not only there for during the process, but for those at the end. So it's kind of full circle program then.
That's exactly right. Yep. And like I said, it's a good way for them to connect with other people and make them feel that they're not alone. And just it's a great way to deal with that grief. Like I said, tell it every third Tuesday of the month here at the office. Very comforting setting. Yeah.
Yeah, so people should try those out. Sometimes they shy away from that. Well, Derek, thank you very much for sharing with us about the hospice program. It's really good information to know.
Thanks, Holly. I appreciate it.
All right, don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.